Take your hand off her. Damiano Bellandi's palm struck the banquet table hard enough to silence every glass in the room. The sound cracked through the ballroom, sharp and final. And 30 people in tailored suits stopped pretending not to stare at me. His black shirt was open at the throat, exposing the charcoal tattoo that climbed the left side of his neck. More ink covered his hands and fingers, dark against the white linen as he leaned forward. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at my father. "The necklace stays where it is," he said. My lungs forgot how to work. The sapphire rested cold against my collarbone, heavier than it had felt when Damiano fastened it around my neck an hour earlier. I had told him I wouldn't come to his gala. He had told me my family would be there. That should have been enough to make me run. Instead, I was standing beneath 3 crystal chandeliers in a borrowed black dress, surrounded by men who smiled like every conversation had a price. My father's hand slowly fell away from the pendant. Vincent Whitmore looked older than I remembered, but his eyes were the same, polished, distant, always calculating what a person was worth before deciding whether to acknowledge them. "Where did you get that?" he asked. Not hello, not Claire, just the necklace. Across the table, my Aunt Celeste had gone completely still. Her champagne glass hovered near her mouth, though she wasn't drinking. Bianca, my cousin, gave a brittle laugh. "It's probably from the auction house. Claire cleans old jewelry for a living now, restores," I said. My voice came out quieter than I wanted, but it didn't shake. "I restore it." Bianca smiled as if I had confirmed something embarrassing. "Of course you do." Damiano moved beside me, not touching me, but close enough that I could smell expensive tobacco, clean wool, and the faint metallic trace of rain on his coat. His presence changed the air. People made room for him without realizing they were moving. "Answer her," he told my father. Vincent's jaw tightened. "This is a family matter. She is standing in my house." Damiano said, wearing something you recognize from 20 feet away. "It became my matter when you reached for her." My fingers curled around the edge of the table. I had spent 10 years believing the Whitmores had erased me because I was inconvenient. My mother had died with unpaid hospital bills, and my father had let collection notices follow me from apartment to apartment. I thought shame was the only inheritance she had left me. Then Celeste whispered a name, so softly I almost missed it. "Clara." The room seemed to tilt. My name was Claire. It had always been Claire. Damiano turned his head toward her, slow and controlled. "What did you call her?" Celeste set down her glass. A thin line of wine trembled against the rim. "Nothing." "You said Clara," I replied. The sapphire felt colder now. Beneath the table, my knees wanted to fold, but I stayed upright. "Who is Clara?" My father looked at Celeste, and in that brief glance, something passed between them. Fear. Not of Damiano, of me. Damiano saw it too. His tattooed hand settled on the back of the chair beside mine. A barrier between me and the people who had taught me to feel small. "No one leaves," he said. The ballroom doors closed behind us with a soft click. "Not until Claire gets the truth." For 3 seconds, no one moved. Then my father pushed back his chair, and Damiano's tattooed hand closed around the polished wood before it could scrape across the floor. "Sit down, Vincent." His voice was quiet, almost courteous, which made it worse. My father sat around us. The ballroom remained frozen beneath the chandeliers. Waiters stood along the walls holding silver trays. The string quartet had stopped playing, but one violinist still held her bow in the air as if the music might return if nobody breathed. "Clara was a mistake," Celeste said. "An old family name." I misspoke. "You have not spoken to me in 10 years. I said. "You did not accidentally call me anything." My chest felt tight beneath the borrowed dress. The sapphire pressed into my skin with every breath. I reached behind my neck and found the clasp. Damiano turned toward me. The black and charcoal ink along the left side of his neck disappeared beneath his collar, while the tattoos across his fingers shifted as he released the chair. "What are you doing?" he asked, taking off the reason everyone is staring at me. They were staring before the necklace. Bianca gave a small laugh, then stopped when Damiano looked at her. I opened the clasp anyway. Before I could lift the chain, Celeste's composure cracked. "Do not remove it." Her voice came out sharper than the crystal glass she had set down. I stared at her. Why did she press her lips together? My father answered instead, "Because it is valuable. That has never made you protective of anything I owned." A murmur moved through the room. Vincent's face hardened, but I was no longer 19 years old, standing in his study while he told me my mother's medical debt belonged to me. I remembered the papers he had placed beneath my hand. I remembered Celeste guiding the pen between my fingers, telling me a good daughter accepted responsibility. For 10 years, Aurelia Recovery had taken money from every paycheck I earned. I had skipped heat in January. I had eaten crackers for dinner. I had believed my mother died owing everyone. Damiano stepped closer, his shoulder nearly touching mine. "Tell her about Aurelia," he said. Vincent looked at him with sudden caution. "That company has nothing to do with tonight. It has everything to do with tonight." Damiano reached inside his suit jacket and placed a thin folder on the table. No weapon, no threat, just paper. Somehow, it frightened them more. "Aurelia Recovery is owned through 3 holding companies," he continued. "The final signature belongs to Celeste Whitmore." My aunt's face lost its color. I opened the folder. Every payment I had made was listed there, down to the last dollar. Beneath it was the original hospital account. Balance paid in full 12 days before my mother died. My fingers went numb. The debt was fake. I whispered. Celeste leaned toward me. "Claire, you do not understand what your mother did." "Then explain it." "Not here." I looked around the ballroom at the expensive faces pretending not to listen. "You chose here when you touched the necklace." Damiano's hand settled against the back of my chair. Not holding me, not directing me, simply there. A wall I could step behind if I chose. Vincent looked at the pendant, then at me. For the first time in my life, my father looked afraid of what I might learn. "Your mother was not born Margaret Whitmore," he said, "and neither were you." The words landed harder than any accusation. For a moment, I heard nothing but the faint hum of the chandeliers and the blood rushing in my ears. "What does that mean?" I asked. My father looked down at the table as if the answer had been carved into the wood. Celeste reached for her wine again, but her hand shook badly enough to make the glass click against the stem. Damiano noticed. Of course he noticed. He stood beside me in his black suit. The collar opened just enough to show the charcoal tattoo along the left side of his neck. His tattooed fingers rested against the back of my chair. Still, controlled, waiting. Her mother was born into the DeLuca family, Vincent said at last. A quiet reaction moved through the room. Not surprise, recognition. That frightened me more. The DeLucas owned land along the river before anyone in this room had their name on a building. He continued. Margaret was their last direct heir. Then why was she a Whitmore? I asked. Celeste closed her eyes for half a second. Because her mother disappeared. Evelyn DeLuca, Damiano said. His voice was low. The woman who owned that necklace. My fingers closed around the sapphire. The stone felt cold and impossibly heavy. You knew. I turned toward him. You knew who it belonged to before you put it on me. I knew who it might belong to. That is not the same thing. No, he said. It is not. He did not look away. That honesty only made me angrier. So this was a test. It was a reaction I needed to see. Using me, his jaw tightened. The tattoo along his neck shifted when he swallowed. Yes, the single word cut cleanly. No excuse. No apology wrapped in pretty language. Bianca leaned toward Celeste and whispered something I could not hear. Damiano's eyes moved to her, and she immediately sat back. Vincent folded his hands. Your mother inherited a trust tied to 3 riverfront properties. She refused to transfer control to the family. Then she became ill. And you let me believe she left nothing. She did leave nothing, Celeste said quickly. Not after what she did. I turned on her. What did she do? She chose the wrong people. Celeste's voice softened, but there was no kindness in it. She trusted the Lucas. She trusted promises made by men who only cared about leverage. Damiano leaned forward, his tattooed hand flattened against the white linen. Careful. He did not raise his voice, but every man at the table went still. Celeste looked at him. You think you are different. I think Claire asked you a question. The use of my name steadied me. Not Clara, not an heir, not an asset. Claire. I looked back at my father. Why was I paying a debt that did not exist? Vincent's face hardened. Because it kept you away from the trust. The truth was so simple that it made me feel sick. 10 years of bills, 10 years of cold apartments and second jobs, all of it designed to keep me tired, broke, and too ashamed to ask questions. I pushed back from the table. This time, Damiano did not stop the chair. Where are you going? Celeste asked, to find out what else she buried. Damiano moved with me. I looked at him, not you. Something passed across his face, brief and human. Claire, you wanted the truth in public. Now you can live with what it costs. I walked toward the ballroom doors, the necklace pressing against my skin with every step. Behind me, my father called out one last warning. If you open the trust, people will come for you. Damiano's voice followed, calm and cold. Then they will have to come through me first. I made it 12 steps into the west hallway before Damiano caught up with me. He did not grab my arm. He did not block the door. He simply stepped between me and the two men waiting near the coach room, and both of them moved aside without being told. The front entrance is not secure. He said, I am not staying. I did not ask you to stay. Rain tapped against the tall windows beyond him, soft and steady, turning the city lights into blurred gold streaks. Up close, I could see the charcoal tattoo rising from beneath his open collar and disappearing along the left side of his neck. More ink covered the hand he held out to me, palm up, waiting instead of demanding. There is a private exit, he said. Take it. I looked at his hand, then at his face. Is this another test? His expression tightened. No. You put the necklace on me knowing my family might recognize it. I suspected they would. You let me walk into the room blind. Yes, the answer came without hesitation. It was infuriating, but at least it was honest. I pulled the sapphire from my throat and dropped it into his palm. The chain slid across his tattooed fingers with a faint metallic whisper. Then you can keep your evidence. Damiano closed his hand around it. For 1 second, something changed in his eyes. Not anger. Regret. Claire. Do not. My voice cracked. And I hated that it did. I spent 10 years believing my mother ruined us. I paid a debt that never existed. I thank my father for letting me keep his last name. And you knew enough to stand there and watch them recognize me. I knew enough to know they were afraid of you. That was not your choice to make. You were right. I stared at him. Men like Damiano Bellandi were not supposed to admit that. They were supposed to turn every mistake into strategy and every apology into weakness. He slipped the necklace into the inside pocket of his suit. The car is downstairs, he said. It will take you anywhere you want. Without your men following me, one car will stay back. I laughed once, bitter and tired. That is following me. It is keeping you alive. There it is. I stepped closer, close enough to smell rain, clean wool, and the faint smoke clinging to his jacket. You still think those are the same thing? Before he could answer, the ballroom doors opened behind us. Celeste walked into the hallway, pale and furious. Vincent followed, with Bianca close behind him. Claire, come home, my father said. The word home almost made me laugh again. I do not have one with you. Celeste's gaze dropped to my bare throat. Where is the necklace? Damiano shifted half a step in front of me. It was not dramatic. It was worse. His broad shoulders cut off their path, and the tattoo along his neck seemed darker beneath the hallway lights. You are done asking her questions tonight, he said. Vincent's mouth flattened. She is my daughter. Then you had 10 years to act like it. Silence settled between them. Celeste recovered first. You do not understand what the necklace opens. My heartbeat slowed. Opens. She realized late that she had said too much. Damiano turned his head slightly, watching her. You told us it was valuable, he said. Now you say it opens something. Celeste looked at Vincent. Bianca looked at the floor. That was when I noticed the thin gold key hanging from Bianca's bracelet. Its head was shaped like a sapphire flower, identical to the clasp on the necklace. I stepped around Damiano. Where did you get the key? Bianca covered it with her hand. It was grandmother's. Which grandmother? She did not answer. I reached for the bracelet, but Vincent moved first. Damiano's tattooed hand came down against the narrow console table with a hard crack. That stopped everyone cold. Do not touch her, he said. My father froze. Damiano looked at me, not them. Ask again. I held Bianca's stare. What does the key open? Her face crumpled under the weight of the room. A safe deposit box, she whispered. Your mother left it in your name. Bianca's confession changed the hallway more than Damiano's hand striking the table had. My father went still, Celeste's mouth open, but no sound came out. Rain whispered against the windows, and somewhere beyond the ballroom doors, a waiter dropped a glass. The small crash sounded miles away, and my name. I asked. Bianca nodded once, her fingers closing around the bracelet. I did not know at first. At first, she looked toward Celeste, then immediately regretted it. Damiano saw the glance. His tattooed hand left the console table and settled at his side. Relaxed but ready. The charcoal ink across his fingers looked almost black beneath the gold hallway lights. Give Claire the key, he said. Celeste stepped forward. That key belongs to the Whitmore estate. Damiano moved between us before she made it to feet. He did not touch her. He did not need to. You have mistaken patience for permission, he said. Celeste stopped. Bianca unclasped the bracelet with shaking hands. The key fell into my palm, warm from her skin. It was smaller than I expected, delicate and old, with a sapphire flower worked into the top. My mother had held this. The thought tightened around my ribs. Which bank? I asked. Bianca swallowed. First Lake Trust. Downtown. Box number 418. My father finally spoke. Claire, listen to me. Whatever is inside the box will not fix what happened. You do not know what is inside. He looked at Celeste. That was answer enough. Damiano turned slightly, giving me a clear path to the private elevator. The bank opens at 9, he said. I will have a car ready at 8:30. I looked at him. I am not going with you. A flicker of something crossed his face, but his voice stayed even. Then you will take the car without me. And your men? They will remain outside. You keep deciding where the walls go. Tonight, the walls are the only reason your family is still asking instead of taking. The words were cold, but not cruel. I hated the part of me understood him. Vincent stepped around Celeste. Your mother left the box because she was afraid. Fear makes people irrational. So does greed, I said. His expression hardened. Do not confuse Damiano Bellandi's attention with loyalty. Men like him do not protect without collecting. The hallway seemed to narrow. Damiano did not react at first. Then he removed the necklace from his pocket and placed it in my hand beside the key. Your father is right about one thing, he said. I brought you here because I needed the truth. The sapphire chain slid over my fingers. And now I need you alive long enough to decide what to do with it. There was no promise, no pretty speech, just the truth, stripped clean. I closed my hand around both pieces. I am leaving. Damiano pressed the elevator button. I know. The doors opened to a quiet private car lined with dark wood. I stepped inside alone. Before the doors closed, Celeste called my name. If you open the box, you will destroy this family. I looked at the woman who had watched me pay a fake debt for 10 years. Then maybe it was never a family. The doors slid shut. In the elevator mirror, I barely recognized myself. The borrowed dress fit too tightly at the waist. My hair had begun to loosen around my face. The sapphire rested in my palm like a piece of winter. Beautiful cold, dangerous because of what people had done to keep it hidden. When the elevator reached the garage, my phone vibrated inside my purse. Unknown number. One message. Do not go to the bank. Your mother did not die from an illness. I read it twice before the screen blurred. Then a second message appeared. Damiano knows who signed the order. I stared at the message until the elevator doors opened behind me. Damiano stepped into the garage, moving fast but without panic. His black coat hanging open over the suit. The charcoal tattoo along the left side of his neck looked darker beneath the concrete lights. And the ink across his hand shifted as he reached for my phone. I pulled it back. Did you know? He stopped 3 feet away. Know what? Who signed the order against my mother? The garage smelled like cold rain, gasoline, and wet concrete. A black sedan waited near the exit with its engine running. But no one moved toward it. Damiano looked at the screen, then at me. His face gave nothing away. That number belongs to Julian Caruso. That is not an answer. I know. Then give me one. His jaw tightened. I knew someone authorized pressure against Margaret Whitmore. I did not know what form it took. Pressure. The word came out sharp. That is what you call it. It is what men call things when they are afraid of naming them honestly. For the first time that night, shame moved across his face. Brief, controlled, real. Who signed it? I asked. Vincent. My knees weakened, but I stayed standing. My father, the man who paid my tuition for 1 semester, then told everyone I had become ungrateful. The man who let me spend 10 years paying for a debt he invented. Damiano took 1 step closer. Claire. Julian sent the message because he wants you separated from me. Maybe I already am. Then separate yourself after sunrise. Not in a parking garage where he controls the exits. A slow clap came from behind the nearest row of cars. Julian walked into view wearing the same gray suit he had worn at dinner. His smile was tired and almost friendly. He always did know how to make a cage sound like protection. Damiano shifted in front of me, not dramatically, just enough to block Julian's line of sight. You should have left the city, he said. Julian shrugged and missed the part where she learns what you really are. He held up a folder. The bank box is empty. Claire, your father moved everything years ago. This is what survived. Do not go near him, Damiano said. You brought me into this, I replied. You do not get to decide where I stand now. I stepped to the side so I could see Julian. Damiano let me. That mattered more than I wanted it to. What is in the folder? I asked. Medical records, trust documents. A signed instruction from Vincent Whitmore. Julian's smile disappeared, and proof that Damiano's family knew your mother was being watched. Damiano's tattooed hand curled once at his side. My father knew. He said, I found out after he died. And you kept it quiet, I said, because I could not prove which family acted first. Julian laughed softly. There it is. The Bellandi version of honesty. Tell the truth only when the lie becomes inconvenient. He extended the folder. Come with me, Claire. I will take you somewhere safe. I looked past him and noticed the garage gate had begun to close. The security guard was gone. The unfamiliar cars waited beyond the concrete columns. Julian was not offering escape. He was arranging a transfer. I tightened my grip on the sapphire key. You sent the messages to get me alone. His eyes changed. Just slightly. Enough smart, he said. Damiano moved, placing himself fully between us as the garage lights flickered off row by row. Get in the car, Claire. Not without you. He glanced back at me. Something quiet broke through his control. That is not a request. Neither is this. I opened the rear door, but kept one hand on the frame. You come with me, or I stay, for 1 second. The most feared man in the room looked almost helpless. Then he backed toward the car without turning away from Julian. The moment Damiano was inside, the driver pulled out through the service ramp before the gate finished closing. Only when we reached the street did I realize his hand was bleeding from a cut across the knuckles, bright against the black tattoos. You are hurt, It is nothing. I took the clean handkerchief from his coat pocket and wrapped it around his hand. He watched me in silence. Did you choose me back there? I asked, or did you choose the trust? His eyes stayed on mine. I let Julian walk away with the only evidence linking your father to my family. Why? His voice dropped. Because you were still in the garage. The handkerchief around Damiano's knuckles had turned pink by the time the sedan crossed the river. Neither of us spoke for several blocks. Rain dragged silver lines across the windows, and the city outside looked washed clean in a way neither of our families deserved. Damiano sat beside me with one tattooed hand resting on his knee, the charcoal ink disappearing beneath the white cloth I had tied around it. Where are we going? I asked. Somewhere Julian cannot control the doors. That still sounds like your version of a cage. His dark eyes shifted toward me. Then choose the place. I looked at the sapphire key in my palm. The DeLuca restaurant on Housestead. His expression changed. It has been closed for 15 years. My mother used to take me there when I was little. There is a private dining room in the back, Claire. You said choose. Damiano leaned forward and gave the driver the address. 40 minutes later, we stood beneath a faded green awning while rain tapped against the boarded windows. The old brass sign still read DeLuca's, though half the letters had gone dark. Inside, the air smelled of dust, old wood, and the faint ghost of garlic trapped in the walls. The tables were covered in white sheets. My heels clicked against the tile as I walked toward the back room, my black dress still carrying the cold perfume of the gala. Damiano followed without rushing me. When I found the dining room, the long table was already set, fresh candles, clean plates. 6 chairs. My stomach tightened. You arranged this? No. His tattooed hand moved toward his coat, then stopped. The lights came on. Vincent sat at the far end of the table. Celeste was beside him. Bianca stood near the wall, pale and miserable. Salvatore Bellandi occupied the chair opposite my father, his silver hair immaculate and his expression carved from stone. Julian was nowhere in sight. Sit down, Claire, Vincent said. We can end this tonight. Damiano stepped in front of me. His open collar revealed the dark tattoo climbing the left side of his neck, and the room seemed to shrink around him. You do not give her orders. Salvatore tapped one finger against the table. Enough. The girl has a trust. Both families have claims. We settle it before the authorities or the press get involved. The girl has a name, I said. Salvatore looked at me, surprised. I pulled out a chair and sat before Damiano could do it for me. And nobody is claiming anything until I hear the truth. Vincent slid a folder across the table. Sign control of the river properties back to Whitmore Holdings. And every debt in your name disappears. The debt is fate. The damage to your life is not. Salvatore placed a second document beside it. Transfer management to Bellandi. You keep the title. We provide protection. I looked from one contract to the other. Different families, same offer. Give us your future, and we will make your fear manageable. Damiano remained standing behind my chair. Do not sign either one, he said. Salvador's face hardened. You brought her into this for the land. I brought her in for the truth. And now you are willing to lose 3 ports for her? Damiano was silent for one beat too long. Then he placed both tattooed hands on the table. Yes, the word landed quietly, but every person in the room heard it. Celeste leaned forward. Claire, your mother made the same mistake. She trusted a Bellandi. Which one? I asked. No one answered. A soft hiss came from the kitchen. Damiano turned first. The candles flickered as a chemical smell drifted beneath the door. Not smoke, gas. The exit behind Vincent clicked shut. Bianca gasped. Salvatore stood. Damiano moved his chair in front of me, shielding me with his body to stay behind me. I looked at the old wine cabinet beside the wall and remembered my mother hiding spare keys there. When I was a child. No, I said, pushing to my feet. This time. You stay where I can see you. The smell grew stronger, sharp enough to sting the back of my throat. Damiano reached for me, but I was already moving toward the old wine cabinet. Claire, My mother kept emergency keys behind the bottom drawer. My voice sounded steadier than I felt. I dropped to my knees, the borrowed black dress pulling tight across my legs as I yanked the drawer open. This coated my fingers. Behind it, my hand found cold metal and a recessed panel in the wall. There, I said. Damiano crouched beside me, his open collar falling forward just enough to reveal the charcoal tattoo along the left side of his neck. The ink on his hands looked darker beneath the weak kitchen light. Can you shut it off? I can open the service corridor. That is not what I asked. It is what gets everyone out. Vincent began coughing at the table. Celeste pressed a napkin over her mouth. Salvatore ordered one of his men to force the rear door, but the lock held. Damiano looked at me for one hard second, then he nodded. Tell me what you need, not move, not stay back. Tell me. I slid the sapphire key into the old panel. It turned with a heavy click. A narrow door opened behind the wine cabinet, releasing a draft of cold air from a brick passage I remembered from childhood. Single line. I called, no pushing. Salvatore started toward the opening first. Damiano blocked him with one tattooed arm. Bianca goes first. Bianca stared at him. Why me? Because you are closest to passing out. There was no softness in his voice, but there was care in the decision. Bianca moved. Celeste followed. Then Vincent. Salvatore protested until Damiano looked at him. You can argue outside. We guided them into the passage. The corridor was barely 3 feet wide, damp and black except for the light from our phones. I stayed near the panel while Damiano counted everyone through. Go. He told me when only the two of us remained. Not without you, Claire. We already had this argument. A faint sound came from the dining room behind us. A phone vibrating against wood. Damiano turned. On the table, beneath Salvatore's abandoned napkin, a screen glowed with an incoming call. Julian. Damiano took one step back toward it. I caught his wrist. The tattoos beneath my fingers felt warm. No evidence is worth staying in here. His eyes dropped to my hand, then returned to my face. That call could prove who arranged this, and if you do not come out, it proves nothing. For once, he listened immediately. We entered the passage and pulled the door shut behind us. Cold rain hit my face when we emerged into the alley. Bianca was crying quietly against the brick wall. Vincent looked furious. Celeste looked terrified. Salvatore was already demanding names. Damiano ignored all of them. He turned to me, both tattooed hands settling lightly on my shoulders as he checked my face. My breathing, my hands. Are you hurt? No. His grip loosened at once. He stepped back before I had to ask. Sirens sounded several blocks away. Vincent looked toward the street. We need to leave before this becomes public. No. I said. Everyone turned toward me. Rain soaked my hair and ran down the sapphire chain still wrapped around my wrist. This becomes public now. Celeste's face tightened. You will ruin us. You ruin yourselves. I looked at Salvatore next. And I am not signing control to Bellandi either. His expression went cold. You need protection. I need ownership of my own life. Damiano stood beside me. Silent, I turned to him. Will you stop me? The alley went still. His eyes held mine as the rain darkened the tattoo on his neck. No. Salvatore stared at him. You would sacrifice the ports for her. Damiano did not look away from me. They were never mine to take. Behind us, Bianca spoke through shaking breaths. Claire, there is something else. She reached into her purse and pulled out a small prescription bottle. My mother's name was printed on the faded label. Celeste kept this. She whispered. She said nobody could ever know what was inside. 3 months later, the prescription bottle sat inside a sealed evidence bag on the conference table between us. Independent investigators had confirmed that my mother's medication had been deliberately altered. Celeste had arranged it. Vincent had hidden the records, then created the false debt to keep me too exhausted and ashamed to question what I had inherited. Julian had helped them erase the paper trail in exchange for a future place beside the Whitmores. None of them had expected Bianca to keep the bottle. None of them had expected me to survive long enough to ask the right questions. I stood at the windows of my new office, looking down at the riverfront properties my mother had protected. Morning sunlight caught the sapphire at my throat. This time, nobody had fastened it for me. I had chosen to wear it. Behind me, Damiano closed the conference room door. He wore a black suit with the collar open, the charcoal tattoo on the left side of his neck visible above the fabric. More ink covered his hands as he placed a folder on the table. Salvatore called another family meeting. He said, "He wants you removed from the port board. Because I rejected the Bellandi contract. Because you made the contract fair." I turned toward him. "That sounds dangerous. Two men who confuse control with respect." "It is. The trust now funded legal clinics, debt counseling, and small businesses near the river. Bellandi companies could compete for contracts, but they could not own the board." Damiano had signed those terms first, knowing his family would call it weakness. "You lost money because of me," I said. "I lost leverage." He looked at the city beyond the glass. "There is a difference, not in your world. There should be." That answer stayed between us. Months ago, he would have decided what protection looked like and expected me to accept it. Now he waited outside closed meetings. He asked before sending security. He told me what he knew, even when the truth made him look guilty. Change had not made him harmless. It had made him accountable. "Why did you give up the chair?" I asked, touching the folder. His tattooed fingers rested beside mine, close but not claiming. "Because it belonged to you. That has never stopped powerful men before." "No." His voice softened. "You did." I looked at him then. Really looked. The feared man from the gala was still there. Controlled and dangerous, carrying the weight of a family name that demanded obedience. But there was something else now. A man learning that love was not a locked door, a guarded car, or a hand closing around someone before they could choose. "Do you regret bringing me into that room?" I asked. "Yes." The answer surprised me. "I thought you would say no." "I regret taking your choice." He paused. "I do not regret." Who walked out? Outside. Boats moved slowly along the river. People crossed the sidewalks below, unaware of the promises, betrayals, and old debts buried beneath the buildings. Power had once meant deciding who was protected and who was sacrificed. My family had sacrificed my mother to protect its name. Damiano had nearly sacrificed my freedom to protect his empire. Honor had demanded a price from all of us. The only question was who would be forced to pay it. I pushed the chair beside mine away from the table. "Sit." Damiano glanced at it. "Is that an order?" "It is an invitation." He sat beside me, not at the head of the table. I placed the final agreement between us, and we signed as equals. The sapphire had revealed the truth, but it had not saved me. Damiano had protected my life, but he had not given it back to me. I had taken it back myself, and in doing so, I had forced the most powerful man I knew to understand something his world had never taught him. Real protection does not make a woman smaller. It makes room for her to stand.